it all figured out. Knew which road I would go down. Thought I could do it all on my own. Then you came around. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. Love was a good detour. Well, I had the mountains on my mind, but I was supposed to find someone to share these moments with, someone to share this life. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that love was a good detour. Love was a good detour. 'Cause all the beautiful places I've been and all the dreams that I've been chasing, what would they mean if I hadn't taken the long way around? I found you. I found you. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey, I am sure that your love was a good detour. I had it all figured out. Knew which road I would go down. Thought I could do it all on my own. Then you came around. When fate has its way and things fall into place, all the plans you made don't make sense anymore. Honey,
미생물을 건조시킨 거거든요.
아, 그냥 여기다가
예,
보내요?
그냥 여기다가 여기가 음식물 들어가요. 여기다 그냥 붓고요. 일자로 맞추면 자동으로 들어가요. 요 뒤에 보면 수된 과일이 있거든요. 간을 통해서 이놈한테 들어가요. 이놈한테. 지금 요령을 통해서 뺑 해가 내려요. 자, 이건 뭐냐, 오트를 실시했죠? 이건 언제나 이제 물이 고여 있어갖고, 그다음에 악취캡 밑에 아까 실리콘 빨간 거 보셨죠? 예. 배수호수 900.